There are some men out there who don't believe that there is a problem with sexual assault perpetrated by police officers on women, but I got some news for those men. And that news is that sexual assault on men by police officers is not as uncommon as you might think. In fact, in 2020, Bowling Green State University released a follow-up study about police sexual violence, and they asked the question, is it a few bad apples or a cultural norm? And I'll do a separate video about this study, but when you look at this table, the one thing that many men will ignore is table 6, and that shows the 207 victims who happen to be men of sexual assault perpetrated by police officers that is cited in this study. And if you don't believe the study, well, maybe you'll believe these two New Jersey police officers who just this year came forward about a lieutenant who was sexually assaulting them by groping them and engaging in unwanted touching. They also claimed that this lieutenant was simulating the act of masturbation in his pants when he was around them. He would compare his penis size with other men even when he was asked to stop, and then he would simulate the act of giving a blowjob with a banana while staring at some of the officers. Or how about in 2016 when you had a Milwaukee police officer who fatally shot a black man but was later on arrested for an unrelated sexual assault charge on a male victim. Or 2018 when you had a Chicago police officer who was arrested and charged with sexually assaulting a male suspect who he had in custody at a hospital. In 2019, you had a police detective who was a serial rapist and sexual assaulter who would sexually assault male victims who had criminal records and or just any male that he happened to come across. Or this year in 2021, you had a police officer in Texas who was convicted of sexually assaulting 2 men in his custody. And then you had the case of Anthony Pecord, who drugged a man and then proceeded to rape that man 8 times in one night. And this guy was convicted, but what makes this worse is that he was HIV positive at the time. But the ultimate example is a former officer of the year who in September of 2021 was charged with sexual battery on a man while looking for drugs during a 2014 traffic stop. So this video shows you that all the men out there denying the reality of women being sexually assaulted by police officers should be very, very careful, because one day it just might happen to you. Thanks for watching. If you would like more deep dive content, please go subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you want more shorter content, you can check out my TikTok. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and follow. But most importantly, make sure you share the content with everyone that you know so that we can hold cops accountable. Until next time, horns up, peace out, good night, and good luck.